Alright, so this is match day. This will be the first match with the PSA Dagger. This is a level 1 match here at a local club. This is actually my first match in about 2 months, so I'll have to shake off a little bit of rust, but I think it'll be good. We're running a little bit late right now, getting out early to the match because I'm a part of the setup crew, but it should be fun. It'll be a fun experiment. It's going to be a hot day, but we'll see if we can put it together. I'll try to get some footage of some of the stages, as well as some of the stage layouts. Maybe I can walk them in the morning or something. Well, Alright, setup is done. It is smoking hot. I got my sun shirt on, geared up, ready to go. I've got mags packed, so I've already walked a few of the stages. I'm gonna try to walk a few more, but I think we're about to have the shooter's brief, so we'll get started.
Are you ready? Stand by.
I knew it because I went to once and we had 2 minutes, and I still shot it. I'm like, I don't freaking know. I know I missed it somewhere.
That's what Mike did. Are you ready? Stand by. Bend it out of place. Melt it and later. You're finished. Unload your clear. If clear, hammer down, holster. Range is clear. Are you ready? Stand by. So, all right, make ready. One. You still made B yet? Sorry.
I think it made. I mean, it's a 4 bubble. One is not gonna happen.
With that?
Hey, I think I made A with it, but it would have been.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Okay, so you do have the calculator. 630, and I think it was 732.
Make ready for your next string.
968.
It would have been a solid A. It would have only been an A if I didn't.
Are you ready? Oh, wow. Stand by.
Only an A? That's crazy.
You gotta be moving fucking fast.
I guess so.
It's almost like you can't.
If you're finished, unload your clear. If clear, hammer down, holster.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Good save. And that's why it's
All right, just finished up last stage, tore down. Everything is reset. About to head home. Good day. Absolute scorcher. It was incredibly humid here. But I had a pretty good day. We weren't super fast on any of the stages, but it was mostly clean. I had all Alphas Charlies except for one Delta the entire day, so happy with that. I'm gonna do a scores breakdown and then talk about each stage. So, all right, made it back home. Match is done. This was, like I said, first match with the PSA Dagger, and I'm pretty pleased with how we did. I ended up in 35th overall. I don't know how well you'll be able to see the board, but I ended up in 35th overall, 7th in carry optics. So pretty firmly in the middle of the pack. There were about 78 shooters out there, a lot of really talented shooters. So right in the middle. I'm happy with that. I think that gives me a good basis going forward, and I can use that as sort of a metric to gauge my improvements with future matches. So first thing I've got up is my hit percentage. So I wanted to generally I want to stay at about 90% alphas, and I was on it on 2 of the stages. I fell pretty short on 2 more, and then 2 of them were in that 80%. I think if I can maintain 80 or above, not just completely below any stages, I'll be pretty good for my hits going forward. I would love to maintain about 80-85% and above. A big success for this time was I had all alphas, Charlies, and 1 single delta. No mics, no no-shoots. That's a first for me. This is only my 6th match, but all the previous matches I've always either had a no-shoot or a mic or a lot of them. So that's a big improvement for me. So general marksmanship, I think, is getting pretty good. I'm getting good hits. Organically, as I get more rounds on the gun, because I've only got about 400 rounds on it right now, I think those hits will get a little bit better as I get just more reps with it, get a little bit more used to it, shooting my doubles. That's generally what it was. It seemed like my second round was always kind of going a little bit squirrely, but that I can work on. That's fine. The beauty is that my time is, I think, going to be my big focus going forward, and that's all things that I can work on dry. So you probably saw in some of the footage, I overran some of the stop sticks or the fault lines on a few of the stages. I kind of mixed up my stage plans, or I lost my balance or something. So that's something that I'm going to work on. Just kind of following a movement, A to B, entry and exit out of positions. That should help me a little bit. My reloads is a big one. My reloads were very, very slow. I knew they were slow. They felt slow, but that's something, again, is going to come with time on the gun. And my draw. So I've got the T-Rex Arms Range Day app. I'm going to use that, and I've got some dry fire drills set up that I'm going to do at home going into the next match. I've got another level 1 match on Sunday, so I'm going to try to drill throughout the week, and as long as I can get small improvements, even a 10% improvement on my time would be a huge benefit on my hit factor. For example, on stage 4, that was the classifier stage. It was a draw. I think it was 2 on each target, reload, 1 on each target strong hand, and then reset, draw, 2 on each target, reload, 1 on each target weak hand. If I could save even 1 second on each of those reloads, that would have put me almost in B class for a hit factor. So I'm still sitting firmly in C class. Like I said, it was only my 6th match, so I got to get a couple more and knock off. I've had some really bad classifiers that put me, or that gave me a D class score, but those should drop off if I can continue to just improve those little fundamentals. So I'm going to be working dry a lot this week. And yeah, I like this. This gives me quantifiable data. I can actually see where my improvements are, where my effort is, and how it's actually benefiting me going forward. So if this isn't your thing, you can go ahead and skip these parts of the videos. But I'm going to try to do one of these for each of the matches because I like to bring you this information. And this is how I feel that I'm going to improve the most, is being able to see this and actually process this in a way that I can kind of judge it. I can score it going forward. So you'll see more of these. I'm really excited, but yeah. So first match done with the PSA Dagger. It's I really have no complaints. honestly, I'm gonna do a whole video on this, just tell you what I've done to it, and yeah. So if you want to follow along, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll get more content like this. So.